So let's just get straight into it. Alright, so I've already prepped my skin. I'm just going straight in with a primer. This one personally I find is really good for if you have large open pores and you just want to sort of seal everything and start with like a really even canvas. So I'm using the Glam Blurring Active Base. This has a mattifying effect, so it will help to reduce the shine throughout the day and just keep your makeup on looking flawless. Just got a little amount on my hand. I'm just gonna focus that mainly in the center of my face. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Age Rewind. This has been a staple in my kit for so long now. I honestly have tried that many different concealers, but I always go back to this one, so it's a goodie. This is shade Fair Claire. Now, because we have applied a concealer and I'm going to put a powder eyeshadow on, we want to make sure you set the concealer first, otherwise good luck blending that. I'm just using a translucent powder just to set. I'm trying the Merly eyeshadow in shade Hepburn Rose. And I'm going to apply it with this brush, which has no name. Oh, here we go. Sigma eyeshadow 155? L55? No idea. Just get it on there. Get it on there. So I'm just packing that on all over my eyelid up to the natural crease, and then you want to get a clean fluffy brush and blend it out. I'm going to add a little bit more depth and warmth to the crease, so I'm going to use this colour here, Brown Script by MAC. For the placement, just look straight ahead in the mirror, and literally, like you can see with my eyes, they're quite round. I can see where my natural crease is, so you just want to follow that and bring it up into almost like a V shape from your lash line and around up into the crease. You can see here I've just packed on the colour. Now, using more of a tapered fluffy brush as opposed to the one we used earlier, you can see the comparison. Then you can go back in with your original fluffy brush and just blend the two together. Now I'm going to pop a lighter colour here just to bring a bit of light to that area and create the illusion of more eye space. A mix of these two colours actually. This is quite white and sparkly. This is matte and more of a bone colour. So I want to use a smaller brush. This is MAC 239. Now I'm going to go in with MAC's pigment in shade Melon, and what I'm going to do is mix a little bit in this bowl with some of this Inglot Duraline. This just turns any loose powders into a more intense pigment. To apply this to the eyelid, I'll be using a concealer brush. This is the Sigma Concealer F75. I'm just applying that literally over my lid, no higher than my crease, and stopping just where this darker colour meets the corner. Okay, now I'm going to do a winged eyeliner using Shiseido Shikoku Black. This is their in-stroke eyeliner, which is a gel eyeliner. And I'm just going to use a fine brush. This is the MAC 210. So to apply an eyeliner, the trick is to look straight ahead and follow your natural lash line from the bottom of your waterline up towards your hair. And then starting midway across the lid, join the line up to that way. You want to make it as thin as possible, going to the very inner corner, and then you can make it thicker towards the outer corner. I also like to apply mascara before I put on any fake lashes because I feel that it just helps to stabilize the lash. They've got something to kind of balance on. I don't even know if that makes sense, but anyway. Okay, so I'm using Rimmel Lash Accelerator, one of my favorites. I don't think you need to buy expensive mascara. Let's be honest. For my lashes, I am going to be using the Savannah Rose Cosmetics Mink Lash Pack in Salty collection. For foundation, I am going to be using Shiseido Synchro Skin Glow. I am never just one shade. I always have to mix colours, so I am mixing shade Golden 2 and Golden 3. And this foundation is very, I would say, dewy. It's very light coverage but buildable. It's just gives you the most luminous glow. It's beautiful, you'll see. Just squirted them both out here, and I'm going to mix them together. I am going to use a brush and then I will blend everything at the end with a sponge. So this is the Glam foundation brush. Don't think it has a number, no, but it's the best for buffing foundation into the skin. So guys, foundation should cover about 80% of your flaws. Anything that you can see through, you're best to use a concealer over the top. I'm going to use Maybelline A31 again for under my eyes, T-zone, basically the center of my face, just to bring light to that area, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's my mirror. As some of you would know if you follow my stories on Instagram, I do have a nice little cyst here that does not go away and I can't seem to hide it with foundation. So I'm going to go in with a thicker concealer in shade 44, which is, it has quite a yellow undertone, and because this actually has a purple tinge to it, yellow does counteract that colour. So using a fine applicator brush, this is a Glam number 21. Literally just place it right where you need it and blend out the edges. So now I'm going to go in with contour in a cream stick and shape out this face. Okay, so for the contouring I am using NYX, my favourite, Wonder Stick in shade light to medium. So now this is where you want to have some fun and start creating the ideal face shape, which for me would be slimmer around here, less of a forehead, and not such a sharp pointy nose. Ooh, snatched. To blend all of that out, I'm using my MAC 190 brush, which is a synthetic, I don't know how you describe this brush, but it's the perfect thing for blending out creams. Now that you have concealed, contoured, you want to set everything with the powder. My favourite is Huda Beauty. This is in shade Banana Bread. Delicious. Might just eat some while I'm at it. It's a loose powder, be really careful with it. I'm going to dip my sponge in, pick up a shitload, and then press it essentially where I put the concealer. So and this V, I need more, I need more, I need more. Okay, basically just want to let that set. It's called the baking process. So while I've got this on, I'm going to go in with my bronzer and warm up where I've sort of put the contour colour. So you're essentially setting everything in layers. I know it's a lot, but trust in the process. For the contour slash bronzer, I'm going to be using MAC Give Me Sun. This is one of my all-time favourite bronzers and I've had it for years. It just doesn't ever go away. And I'm using the MAC Angle Brush in shade number 160. This is a very warm tone. It might actually be too warm for me because I'm so pasty at the moment. It's very warm. Hopefully it works. Brush and just wipe away all the excess and blend it in with the bronzer. This cyst is back again. So annoying. Why? Anyway, I'm gonna get it cut out soon, so. Okay, now we're gonna go in with some blush just to bring back some colour to the cheeks. So right now I feel like I look a bit like a ghost. I've recently discovered this brand, Revolution, and you can get it from Priceline, and I swear their products are actually so good. So this is the blush palette in shade Blush Queen. because I'm a queen, you know. I don't know, I'm just going to mix a whole heap together and hope for the best. Now I'm going to pop the lighter colour. Hopefully it acts as like a highlight, this one here. I've just lost some of that blush, so I'm going to go in with more of a contour, and also I felt like it was too orange, so I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and it's in shade, it doesn't actually say, but I would say like light medium. If you really want to carve out those cheekbones, then you go back in with the powder that you've already set with and just sort of sculpt out, clean up that line that you created with the contour. I'm going to be using Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. It's one of my favorites. This is number 3. So with my brows, I always brush the hair down first, and then I kind of just follow my natural shape from the top. By the way, this is the MAC angle brush, number 233. And then once I'm happy with that, I brush the hairs up. And pretty much follow the bottom of my brow shape and kind of blend it up. It's really hard to explain. Just watch. See where my hair is very blonde in here, very sparse. That's where you then just want to kind of start filling in the middle, going over your brow hairs with whatever's left on the brush. So once you have the desired shape for your brows, go ahead and set with a clear brow gel, or you can use hairspray, whatever. Especially do this step if you have unruly brows. Okay, now that we've done the brows, I just feel like I want to put a little bit of definition underneath the eyes because we've got so much going on the lid. So I'm going to go in with the same sort of colours, just lightly underneath the lower lash line. Trick: if you want to create the illusion of brighter eyes, bigger eyes, use a nude concealer pencil or eyeliner to open the eyes. Alright, last but not least, we've got lips. I'm going to line my lips with this Burberry lip liner in shade Rosewood, number 7. It's the most beautiful rosy nude colour. Let's fill it in a little bit, not too much. Then I'm going in with Melissa Sassine liquid lipstick in shade Velour. have it, guys. The finished look. Ooh, there we go. I've got my own personal, oh, hey, you see up my nose? I've got my own personal light assistant, aka me.